All right, tonight, Biden's war on appliances is ramping up. Now, according to new reports, he is now targeting your gas furnace. Now, with restrictions that would prohibit 40 to 60% of the residential furnaces that are currently on the market. Now, furnaces are only the latest target of these Biden bans. And by the way, that means you'll all be paying more for your furnace. And remember, he also wants to ban your gas stove and your dishwasher and your gas-powered car and your light bulbs and your jewels and your washing machines and your air conditioning. And did I mention your jewels? Don't take away my jewel. Anyway, here with reaction, Louisiana Senator John Kennedy is with us. Senator, I might be a little old-fashioned, Senator, and I lived in the South. I wasn't raised there like you were, but I lived in Alabama and I lived in Georgia. Some of the best years of my life, some of the nicest people I met, and including in your state. And with all due respect, I believe in a concept called freedom, and I don't need the federal government taking my stove, my air conditioner, or any of these other appliances, and I want them to get the hell out of my life. Is that old-fashioned?
No, I think that's American. All of this is just one further indication that the Biden administration has a fatal attraction to nutty ideas. About 50% of American households heat their homes with natural gas-powered furnaces. President Biden's new rule would make about 40 to 60% of those furnaces illegal because he doesn't think they are sufficiently energy efficient. The Biden administration, Sean, is also beavering away on similar rules, as you pointed out, for gas stoves, for ovens, for dishwashers, for clothes dryers, for electric motors, for vending machines. All of this is going to hurt the American people. It's going to restrict consumer choice. It's going to raise prices, and it's going to have minimal, if any, impact on CO2 emissions. In my opinion, it's a moranathon, and it is just further evidence that crazy never takes a day off in Washington, D.C. when President Biden's in charge.
You know,
it's also
go ahead.
It's also going to be very unpopular, particularly the price rises. Polling clearly shows, fairly or unfairly, that a majority of Americans think that President Biden is on a day pass from the nursing home. And further polling shows that at the moment the president is about as popular as a colonoscopy. and I just don't think, I don't understand the politics of all of this. It's going to be extraordinarily unpopular and just have a minimal impact on our environment.
Senator, I got to ask you, do you actually write these things, or is this all extemporaneous? I'm guessing it's extemporaneous. Let me read you the exhaustive list of what he wants to ban, starting with gas stoves, dishwashers, gas stoves, furnaces, fossil fuels, gas-powered cars, even though electric vehicles cost about 20 grand more and are powered by an electric grid that is 90% fossil fuels, side note, washing machines, light bulbs, fridge, assault weapons, ghost guns, 9mm, lead ammunition, mining in the boundary waters, ANWR drilling, air conditioners, and did I mention jewels? Yes. I will tell you something, Senator. The average person cannot afford to replace all of these expensive appliances with more expensive appliances. The average electric vehicle is 15 to 20 grand more. And by the way, you have to pillage Mother Earth to get the cobalt and the manganese and the nickel to build those complicated batteries that are heavy, that'll ultimately be powered by fossil fuels.
Look, Clearly, President Biden has a blind spot for the lives and concerns of ordinary Americans. All of these rules, which will increase prices, as you pointed out, Sean, are on top of the inflation that the Biden administration caused. In my state, Louisiana, because of President Biden's inflation, the average family is having to pay $740 a month. Not a year, a month more. That's almost $9,000 a year. Wow. And now they're going to make all of their appliances more expensive. So when the Biden administration said, I remember their press conference, when they said, if you like your gas stove, you can keep your gas stove, they lied.
Yeah, like keep your doctor, keep your keep your plan and save money. That never panned out either. The great Senator Kennedy from Louisiana. Thank you, sir. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.